We're getting some breaking news from the national capital. Delhi air in very poor category. The AQI nears 380 mark. Thick smog engulfs the entire capital. AQI 380 in most of the areas in Delhi. Chandni Chowk AQI recorded at 383, whereas ITO AQI stands at 394. Now, GRAP-3 is also in place, but AQI still continues to plummet. So, the national capital woke up to dense smog today as the average air quality index stood at 359 at 7 a.m. It continues to remain in the very poor category, and it is important to note that GRAP-3 restrictions are in place, but despite that, the AQI continues to increase. In fact, it is in the very poor category in most of the areas in the national capital. If we talk about Chandni Chowk, the AQI is at 383. If we talk about ITO, the AQI stands at 394. So GRAP-3 is in place in the national capital, but AQI continues to plummet. My colleague Shreya Chatterjee is now joining us with more details on this. Shreya, toxic air continues to engulf the national capital. No relief and respite for the residents of Delhi despite GRAP-3 being in place.
Well, exactly. That is the breaking news that is coming in about the worsening pollution conditions in the national capital. Now, the CPCB is claiming that, in fact, the Anand Vihar area is right now in a very poor category at 383. There's a blanket layer of toxic smog around the India Gate at Kartavya Park, as with AQI still at 3.1 and very poor category. So clearly, extremely worsening conditions. The pollution levels have only spiked up in the national capital. GRAP-3 stays in vogue right now, and pollution continues to be the reason as national capital citizens are suffering right now.
Absolutely. Shreya, so what next? Will GRAP-4 be implemented in the national capital?
Well, no, it's possible because we will be seeing a host of meetings within the CAQM that will be taking place this week as well. If the conditions keep hovering between severe and the very poor category, we will most likely be seeing GRAP-4 also be imposed in the national capital.
All right, Shreya, thank you for getting us all those details. So the air remains toxic and in the very poor category in the national capital. And Chandni Chowk AQI stands at 383. In fact, most of the areas in the national capital are in the very poor category despite GRAP-3 restrictions being in place.